Continuing our serif alphabet, we're now working on some of the curved letters. And like a printed alphabet, these ones are a little bit trickier because you have to make sure that you have, here I don't want to write on this with my black, that you have these areas in here that are the upstroke zone. So that means that in this area, there should just be nice, thin lines. There shouldn't be any thickness, just upstroke thin lines. Everything else can be nice and thick. Let's put our tracer under and get going. Our base stroke for this is, okay, take your deep breath. If you can do a regular printed B, where you're putting the weight just on the outside there, and you can nail that, this is going to be easy for you. All we're doing is taking that line and extending it out a little bit further with a touch of a flare. So it should go up a little bit and down a little bit. So we give it a nice curve, pull the thick stroke down, and then thin coming in back to the letter. I'm going to do that one more time just so you can see what it looked like. So pulling in with a slight curve, pressing down, light pen line, going back out. It sort of reminds me of a bottle nipple. Is that weird? It might be weird. But I feel like I need to draw the rest of like a baby bottle on here. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, that's a pretty good sketch. That's not even bad. Pretty impressed with myself right there. A little pat on the back. All right. Not that I ever need to draw a baby bottle in my life, but now I know that I can with this P base stroke. Okay. Off of the baby bottles, back to the letters. Whew. We're going to do that simple base stroke and then just add your straight line as your supporting stroke with the curve on the bottom and put that together. You've got your P. So again, the base stroke is your thick baby bottle nipple curve, and your supporting stroke, we have that straight line. Oh, it looks like this just bumped the rest of my line over here. Great. And this curve on your R is just like what we did on the bottom of your K, so you're already great at it. So thin here, a thick ski slope down, thin, and a ski slope up. It's more like a toboggan maybe. So let's go around and across, just like we've done a P with the curve, and now we'll bring in that K swoop. So this area is nice and thin, 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 and ski slope down, and pressure coming up. And again, this is a perfect place for us to add a flourish. Ah, I love anywhere I can add a flourish. But we'll just do a simple one here. So again, we're going nice and light, heavy ski slope, light flourish, heavy at the end. And this one, because of the direction of my pen, it wasn't as heavy as I would have liked. So I'm just gonna come back in and do that bit again with a little more pressure. Perfect. Remember, it's not cheating, it's a strategy. All right. Again, that same base stroke. And for a B, we essentially do that exact same base stroke twice with a backbone. So I like to start just like my P. I do the one hump, I do the rest of my line down, and then I come in and do my second line and meet up. And I find that for me, that's much easier than if I try to do the two humps and then do my line down the back. I find that it just doesn't look quite as balanced as when I do it as a P and then add that one bottom connector hump on the bottom. For your D, we're gonna take that little tiny base stroke that you were doing. It's like a little tiny baby base stroke, and we're gonna make it all grown up. So it has to be nice and tall, which means that you're extending the heavy downstroke part of your D. So pressing all the way down, and then your nice light, thin upstroke coming back around. Your supporting stroke, just a straight line. And then when we put it together, you do the curve first, all the way around, and then put your backbone right into the D. There are our letters, and now let's do all of them together so you can see them. These ones get real cozy. You can see how they cozy up to one another. are flying through these letters, and soon we're going to be putting them together into words. So let's get a few more letters done so that we are ready with the entire alphabet.